Hey, we are Abigail and Pastor Isaac from Grace Fellowship Saratoga. We host the Table 242 podcast where we record content about the other 6 days of the week, how our faith impacts that. We love the Creator Studio. We have been working and creating content in the studio for 6 months.
So, yeah,
about 6 months now.
Yeah. And it's just a great space to be able to come and share more about what's going on. Like you said, we do so much talking on Sundays about what's happening Sunday, those types of things. And this is a space to truly come and record and be able to just share on a podcast venue other pieces, and the joy and ability to be able to step into a space that's ready for us and work with the team here is truly just so beneficial to not have to have our own setup and things like that dedicated to it. We can come to the studio and just be ready to dive in.
Mm-hmm. We've been learning a lot. It's so nice to be able to come and everything's set up, but it's really helpful when the staff's here so we can get things set up if we need to fix it or move it into a different setup. And I don't have any idea how any of this works, so it's great that everybody else does, and there's checklists. It's really nice to just be able to do it ourselves, DIY, but also be supported in the parts that we don't know how it works or we need extra support.
Yeah, it's truly been a great spot to just be able to have all the support and have questions answered, and just feel like you have a whole team behind us as we create, and you're not like flying solo and doing all that. So those benefits are just huge.
We love Saratoga, and anytime we can do anything and stay local in Saratoga, we're going to do it. And honestly, I think this is the only studio that's like this, that we could be able to come and record a podcast here in Saratoga. And it's so nice because we are a Saratoga-based church. We're a Saratoga podcast, and we get to also record in Saratoga. So it almost feels like it's full circle that we get to stay local, and we get to create local content locally here in Saratoga.
Yeah, the convenience of it is huge. When you first told me about the idea, or that this was, a studio here in town, I said, man, that's amazing. So rather than have to have our own either portable setup or figure something out, it's just right here. So to be able to just, have that spot on the calendar and then be able to come in and create has been huge.
The community side of the Creator Studio has been so nice because I've been able to interact with other creators that are also doing podcasts. And, I've had a couple different times where I've met up with other creators, and we focus on our podcast at the same time. We work together, we can co-work together, and being able to interact with other creators that way is great. It's so nice to be able to throw a question out and say, hey, I don't know how to do this. Or, when we were launching, it was like, well, how do you guys do the intros, the outros? Do you introduce guests? Do you do it after production? Those kinds of questions. It's so nice to have a community to be able to go to, that I know that we're all doing the same thing at the same time. And so we can collaborate together. We can support each other. We can cheer each other on. And we can also just be a part of a community and get our questions answered and find support. And
especially as we've been navigating, utilizing the tools, whether that's in the editing process or just, as we've been working with, being new to podcasting, it's been great to have that, kind of other people that are on the same journey. And we would encourage you, if you haven't checked out the Creator Studio, to come on over to Brightsided and check things out here and get plugged into this awesome community.